Hey there, welcome. It's Les Sulgrove. I'm the Iowa statewide housing analyst for Iowa Realtors, and this is the January 2025 report of real estate market activity around the state of Iowa. So this is the first month that we're going to be looking at some new market statistics from our new stat package, and we will continue improving on this every month. But for now, let's jump right in here and kind of see what happened in the month of January. This is the press release graphic that we put out. It basically shows single family home sales versus condo and townhome sales. You can see that we have some pretty good numbers this first month of the year. We're up year over year, almost 20, just a little over 24% in new listings at 2,960 coming onto the marketplace. And that's really a good place for us to be as we move into what will hopefully be a very, very active spring market. Closed sales are also up from a year ago by almost 6% at 1,888 closed sales. And our pricing is up just a little bit over last year at 2.3%, and that's coming in at $220,000 for single family homes. So the one area that we've seen quite a jump in this past year, and I think it's just a change of the times, is the days on the market. We're up 40% over last year at this same time with 35 days on the market. But you know what? That's not bad because it wasn't that long ago that we were in in a marketplace where the days on market was down to a few days instead of 25 to 30 overall. Now, as we move into the spring market, you're going to see this number drop down closer to a week to 10 days probably. But right now for a January, that's a pretty darn good number there. So as far as around the state here, this is our statewide map, and I thought we'd focus this particular month on some of the statistics out here. For example, new listings here. We brought on again just under 3,000 new listings across the state in the month of January in the single family category here. Des Moines and the central Iowa market kind of led the way at 597 new listings on the market there. And that's pretty common, I would say. The larger markets, the Southwest Iowa, Omaha, Nebraska, and Council Bluffs, Omaha area, there 84 listings came on. Cedar Rapids and Iowa City over here, also were in the 200s. Quad Cities around that 150. So, we're doing pretty good, I would say, with the new listings coming on the market. I think we're going to see more new listings come on as we move throughout the year. As far as end of month inventory, this is the actual number of homes currently for sale. In the single family category, just under 7,500 listings. And again, 1341 in Polk County, and again, 512 in Iowa City and Cedar Rapids, 428. So the larger metros are leading the way in those categories, but it's still nice to see in the smaller communities out here quite a bit of inventory, giving home buyers a chance to, basically find their homes. If we look at condo townhome inventory, now you'll notice here the map does have some white spots. This means that there's no currently active listings in the condo townhome categories, and that's pretty much true in a lot of the rural communities. But you can see here the blue again, Polk and Dallas and Warren County in the metro, in the center of the state, 70 condo townhome properties listed over here in the Quad Cities, and of course the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City. One thing you're going to notice up here in Okoboji, I think that's Dickinson County, 87 properties for sale up there. In fact, let's kind of focus in just a little bit here in a minute about closed sales and median sale price. We'll come back to Dickinson County here in a second. Closed sales across the state, 1,889 home sales were closed in the month of January. And that's pretty much right on track, as you probably saw in the initial graphic there. I mean, it's up a little bit from last year, but this is a good sign. Again, you see a blank one down here. This particular county down in southeast Iowa actually did not experience any closings for the month of January, which is, again, pretty common for some of the more rural communities here. As far as looking at some of this data from a little bit different angle, this is a nice graphic to look at from the perspective of what happened month over month. Now, if you were on the live site here, you would see as you're moving your mouse over these lines, you'll see the actual numbers on each month. And the way this graphic kind of shows you, this is for Polk County because it was kind of the most active county in the month of January. You can see that compared to January of 2024, so compared to one full year ago, the median sale price was up 7% over last year, and it's up almost 2% just over the previous month at 295.5. Again, we've seen a little bit of a drop in closed sales in the metro, where across the state we're up a little bit. We're down just a little bit more in the metros month over month, but just only 2% down year over year. And at 33 days on the market, we talked about that as well. This number is going to continue to drop, especially in the metro markets and the larger markets there. 4.1 months of inventory is a good number for us to be sitting on as well as we start the year off. Basically, months of inventory is a definition of how many homes, the number of homes on the market, and how long it would take to sell out of all of that inventory if no new homes came on the market. So in the Polk County market area here, if we brought no new listings on the market in the next 4.1 months, so the next 4 months, we would basically run out of homes for sale. Now, obviously, that's never going to happen because we tend to always see more homes coming on and homes going under contract, but this is just a good measurement of the pace of the marketplace. So $220,000 is the median sale price all across the state. And this is I'm going to show you a couple of leaders in this particular category. Remember, we talked about Dickinson County there for a minute ago. They're currently setting at $453,000, almost $454,000 median sale price. They lead the state in the higher sale price points. And you're saying, what does that little county up there have to do with anything? Well, that's our Okoboji area. That's our resort market up there. And this is really, really a good sign when we start to see resort properties, in a market that there's some economic challenges the last couple of years, and we're starting to see some home buyers begin to buy back in those resort markets. That says the economy is improving in the state of Iowa. So 453,584 is a pretty darn good number. They closed 22 sales last month, and their median days on market up there a little bit slower just because it's out in the rural communities and just the nature of those types of properties. 40 days on market there, but their month of inventory there, they're right down there in a seller's market at 3.1 months of inventory. So that's a good sign for them. Coming in second around the state was Dallas County. It was the only two counties that actually had a median sale price over $400,000. And but you can see down here at the bottom, the month of inventory, 6.5 months of inventory. That's actually a buyer's market is how you would categorize that, meaning that there's enough inventory out there that buyers have enough time to really look at homes and find them. 96 closed sales in Dallas County there. So overall, this review here, you can see again, 220 is our median sale price across the state. So those two counties, Dickinson County and Dallas County, were the high. Since this is the median, that means that half of the sales closed across the state were above that 220 figure, and the other half were below that. Overall, 4.0 months of inventory, which is right in the middle. We call that a balanced market. And really, it's setting the stage for a very, very good spring market. So with that, I'm going to sign off for this month and say thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you all again next month, earlier in March with the February market report for Iowa Association of Realtors. This is Les Sulgrove, and this is the Des Moines, or the Des Moines market. This is the Iowa Housing Stat Report for January of 2025. You can find these graphics and more at www.iowarealtors.com and look for the Market Statistics tab across the top of the page. We'll see you all again next month.